Why do we say Luo Feng almost betrayed humanity? You'll understand after reading Yang Di's words. Third brother, have you forgotten how your homeland was plundered by them? They're only nice to you to get you to work for them. Luo Feng didn't want to sell Earth back then. It was the human race's higher-ups who used trickery, coercion, and enticement to buy half of it from him for 50 billion chaos yuan. At the time, everyone thought 50 billion chaos yuan was a lot, but for the human race's higher-ups, it was just pocket change, not even a fraction of a powerful treasure. Later, when Luo Feng obtained the Wonderland from the primordial star, the Lord of the Desolate Realm proposed to forcibly take it from him, saying that a mere immortal was unworthy of such a treasure. Many universe lords also agreed to this proposal, but fortunately, the Lord of Chaos City and the Azure Dragon Lord stopped them. Afterwards, Chaos City approached Luo Feng to discuss the matter in detail. Chaos City first explained the crisis facing humanity. Other top races possessed at least one supreme treasure, while humanity didn't even have one. If Luo Feng were to hand over the Wonder Realm to the Giant Axe, he might obtain a supreme treasure, which would elevate the human race's combat power to a new level. Luo Feng wasn't a fool, not one who would be blinded by talk of righteousness and selflessly contribute everything. Luo Feng proposed that in return for handing over the Wonder Realm, ownership of Earth would be returned to him. This proposal caused an uproar among the human race's leadership. Even though the Wonder Realm was worth millions of times more than the original 50 billion chaos yuan, the leadership still felt it was a huge loss and refused to return Earth to Luo Feng. Fortunately, the Giant Axe's founder wasn't foolish. He saw Luo Feng's limitless potential and stated that once Luo Feng reached the combat power of a universe lord, Earth could be returned. The Giant Axe was the leader of the race. Once he spoke, no one dared to object. Upon receiving this news, Luo Feng was filled with both anger and anticipation. He was angry because he had spent a mere 50 billion to buy Earth, and now, even spending a wondrous realm worth millions of times more, he couldn't get it back. At the same time, he anticipated the Giant Axe's promise, as Luo Feng's primary motivation for striving to cultivate and become stronger was to protect his homeland and Earth. Let's consider this from another perspective. What would happen if the Giant Axe hadn't agreed to return Earth to Luo Feng, but instead insisted on forcibly seizing the wondrous realm from him? Even if Chaos didn't want this outcome, he would have obeyed the Giant Axe. Because in Chaos's eyes, the race is paramount, and the higher-up struggle for the wondrous realm was also for the sake of the race's long-term prosperity. Therefore, the Chaos City Lord wouldn't turn against him. He would only watch as the higher-ups took the wondrous realm. If this really happened, what would Luo Feng do after reaching the level of a universe master and becoming the strongest being in the primal universe? He would definitely take back Earth first, and then settle scores with those who had opposed him, since Luo Feng had long been disillusioned with humanity. Besides the matter of Earth, there was also the indifference and mockery from the primal star. When Luo Feng announced his departure for the primitive star, how did the human powerhouses react? Most didn't offer support or trust, but rather envy, jealousy, and hatred. They watched coldly, waiting to see Luo Feng's downfall and death on the primitive star. Furthermore, when Luo Feng encountered danger on the primitive star, apart from the Chaos City Lord who offered assistance, no one from the human race came to his aid, not a single person. Luo Feng risked his life on the primitive star for the sake of humanity, sacrificing another race for treasure, yet he received not support and encouragement, but indifference and scheming. If you were Luo Feng, what would you think? The reason I say Luo Feng almost became a second Yang Emperor isn't because he was as evil as Yang Emperor, but because the way the human high command treated him nearly drove him to complete disillusionment with his race. Luo Feng was able to uphold his principles and remain steadfast in his beliefs because he valued loyalty and righteousness. Otherwise, even if Luo Feng had wiped out the entire human high command, no one could have stopped him.